So you want to show the world your incredible gaming montage, but you know it's dog shit. So you came to me thinking that you'd get the help of a professional to make yourself in the top legendary status of gaming. But you were wrong. However, I'll gift the world the ways of how I make montages that are so good that maybe it will get more than 10 viewers, all of which are females. It's believed that there are 3 characteristics that will greatly improve whatever concoction you're planning to make. Number 1, the haha. Make the montage funny so it can laugh at the content of the montage and not whoever the fuck is making this shit. Editing.
You used to call me on my side.
Getting good. Why should I watch somebody that is clearly more dog shit than me? Obviously, we're working on editing. The other 2 you can practice on your own in front of a mirror. First thing you want to do is find a song, but it has to fit the style in mind. Then you get your clips and open up your editing software. Literally any software should do, even WeVideo, but you should probably use Vegas Pro or DaVinci Resolve. Use the Adobe stuff if you got a beefy ass PC. Once you open up your editing software, drag the clips into the project file. What I do is listen to the song and add markers in each new line of lyrics, or more commonly, whenever a bass beat hits. I think the common marker keyboard shortcut in most editing softwares is M. These markers indicate whenever you should cut to a different clip in the preview. Here's an example of this.
Watch my father, yeah, he taught me how to win. Got new product, money taught me how to spin. Waves like water, music taught me how to swim. I'ma fill my bottle way up to the rim.
After that, what you want to do is find the content of the clip and cut out the rest of it. You should be able to fit within the marker ranges, and do this for basically all of your clips. Boom.
Watch my father, yeah, he taught me how to win. Got new product, money taught me how to spin.
The next part of making a legendary montage is to add bass shakes and transitions. For those of you who opted for making the clip change on the bass beat, extra transitions aren't as necessary, and you can basically just rely on the shake. However, before we start adding these things, you must note that you're better off with no transitions and shakes if they end up looking like something from a PowerPoint presentation. Usually, with clean transitions, you don't end up using the pre-made transitions tab. Shakes and blur mode curve transitions are done in the effects tab. To add shakes, you would most likely have to use an external plugin in your editing software like Sapphire. It is best for you to research the type of shake for you and whatever software you are using. If you have Vegas Pro and Sapphire like me, here's an easy shake for you to use. First, you want to find the dissolve shake effect and drag it into one of the clips. Then you want to copy these settings. After that, you want to name the preset something cool, and then save it. Click the animation function in the amplitude setting. Move the playhead approximately 10 frames from the beginning, or however long you want it to be. Add a keyframe and set it to 0, and set the beginning keyframe to fast fade. To add this shake onto every single one of these clips, you want to copy this, hit selectively paste event attributes, check video event effects and effect keyframes, hit OK, and just keep doing that. Boom.
Watch my father, yeah, he taught me how to win. Got new product, money taught me how to.
For transitions, I would use blur mode curves. Drive that into here. I would usually use Z distance for a good transition, but you could also use rotation, Shift X, and Shift Y, or probably any random settings in here, honestly. First, you want to set these to reflect. For the transition that I'm going to make right now, it doesn't really matter because in a Z distance transition, reflection only really matters when it's above 1.0. Animate the Z distance setting and have 5 keyframes on the timeline. Copy these values. Drag the keyframes to approximately these distributions. Then change the first 2 keyframes to fast fade and the last 3 to slow fade. Once you've done that to all your clips, it should look like this.
Watch my father, yeah, he taught me how to win. Got new product, money taught me how to.
For even easier transitions, you can just do this, and it would still look pretty good. Once you've added transitions, it's time to add effects. For most montages, simple color correction can do the trick, but it shouldn't overpower the clip, and that's the case for overlays too. Here's an example. I can't really dictate what effects you use, so this is based off of your own creativity. Once you've completed all of your edits and you're done, it's time to render the video. On Vegas, drag the player head across your entire edit or whatever you want to render. Hit File, Render, and click on Magic's AVC, and you should see a ton of presets. Use the one that matches your project settings, and if you have a graphics card NVENC, then you should use it. If not, it should be fine. Select a preset and click on Customize Template and adjust the bitrate to at least 40 million average and 50 mil max. If your PC can handle more, then go higher. If not, then go lower. Adjusting bitrate helps the quality of the video. The higher the better. However, keep in mind that the video will only look as good as your clips. Once you've done all that, hit render, and now we wait. If you thought this was of help, send this to people who you know make dookie montages, but don't send them to me because that'd be embarrassing. If you need any help, I finally created a Discord server so you couldn't ask questions there. And if y'all want a more detailed tutorial, then cry about it in the comments and I'll do it. Thanks for 1K. Let's get to 10K by next year.
Watch my father, yeah, he taught me how to win. Cop new product, money taught me how to spend.